Very good afternoon. So how are you all guys? कैसे हैं आप लोग? Yes, welcome to the class. जल्दी से सबको बुला लो. 2 बजने वाले हैं and you all know that I come live daily at 2 p.m. Isn't it? All friends. Hello Arpita, welcome to the class dear. Yes, फटाफट से come on guys, share to your friends so that they also can be the part of this wonderful moment, isn't it? Come on guys, just invite all your friends. जल्दी से बुला लो अपने फ्रेंड्स को. So it's 2 p.m. now, isn't it? Come on, guys. Welcome to the class. If you have not shared to your friends, come on, do that as we are going to start the class very soon. Yes, guys. Good afternoon, dear. So, how are you all, guys? Come on, all energized after having the very, very wonderful lunch, isn't it? I have taken a brunch. I generally do that. Thank you, Beta. Thank you for asking. Okay, guys, come on, don't delay any longer. We're going to start the class soon, guys. Share to all your friends so that they also can join the class very soon without delay, isn't it? So, once again, guys, welcome to all to your very own channel. Let's crack NEET UG. Myself, Sharada Alok. I have been teaching chemistry at Resonance, indeed, one of the renowned coaching institutes of India from past 10 years. And yes, now I'm proud to be a part of an academy now. So, guys, you must be having a question in your mind like how to get connected to us. First of all, what you have to do, just go to Play Store, okay? And then download the Unacademy Learning app. I'm repeating, then download Unacademy Learning app. Then just click on to NEET UG option. And after that, just click on for subscription. You'll be finding two options like for subscription. One is plus subscription, the other one is for iconic subscription. Okay, guys. First of all, let us see what you all are guys going to get under taking like plus subscription. Hello, beta. Welcome to the class. So, guys, under that, the very first and very highlighted feature is you'll be taught by the top educators in daily live classes. Here we'll be having, yes, we are having daily live classes, which is, yes, the most, urgent requirement of the present scenario, isn't it? So that your preparation for exam should not be hurdled anyway by any means, isn't it? Not only that, you will be able to ask all your doubts on the online platform through the educators there itself. And yes, they'll be clearing all your doubts there itself. So that you'll be feeling so much connected to the educator as if you are sitting in an offline class, which you have been habituated for, isn't it? Since so long you have been taught in a or sitting an offline class, just looking your educators directly, talking to or interacting with the educators directly face to face. So the same kind of feeling you are going to have here as well, guys. Apart from that, can you see there will be an option for poll? What is this poll? In this, what happens, the educator teaches you a particular topic, at the same time he gives you certain question, and you are supposed to answer to that particular question there itself. And yes, on the very very next moment of that poll, you get your rank on the form, on the leaderboard. And of course that is going to enhance you if you have done well, or that is going to tell you or give you a deep introspection into you about your level of preparation. Okay, guys, remember this will happen only when you are a genuine student. You know what a genuine student is? Yes, a genuine student is someone who always in urge to study something, to know something, to do better, and always, like always, every day he just want to improve himself. Okay, guys, or herself as well. Come on, guys, now the very next thing under this we'll be getting, yes, we'll be getting not only the poll, but you'll be getting here live test and quizzes. I'm repeating, here you'll be getting live test and quizzes, guys. In that live test, what you will be getting, let me tell you. See, these live tests and quizzes will always help you. Repeating, this live test and quizzes will always help you to evaluate yourself, and you always, get a gradual evaluation of your academic performance after performing in this test. But remember, you will be getting the satisfactory result only when you, after the live classes, only when you go for a proper practice before you appear for this live test or quizzes. And of course, as we are going to take these live tests and quizzes daily, so you have to study, you have to go for a revision every day basis. Then only you will able to find yourself that yes, your performance is improving. For example, if suppose in any particular day, suppose today, suppose in any particular test today you have got say for example 100 rank, the very soon after few days it is definitely going to happen that you'll be getting 50 rank. And that will all, of course, that only thing is that will happen only when you will study also. Okay, guys, that is most important one. You should not neglect that, the importance of practice or revision. Apart from that, here you'll be having all these analysis of your performance as well, like how you have performed in the test. By means of those results, your ranking, whether it is improving or deteriorating in that way. And apart from that, one more interesting feature, and in fact highlighted feature, is here you get structured course. What is the meaning of these structured course, guys? Welcome to the class. I could not see your message, Dave. Welcome to the class, Sejal. Welcome to the class, Beta. Meeta Malik. Good afternoon, dear. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. I could not see your messages because this connectivity. There was a like some issue with the mobile where I am supposed to say see all your messages. Okay, I hope you guys won't mind. That's very nice of you guys. Rajneesh Roshan. Good morning, ma'am, and all of you. Good, very, very good afternoon, darling. That's very nice of you. Okay, so all you guys, come on, we just get gear up to study. Take all your pen and copy in your hand. Very soon we are going to start the class. Okay, guys, guys, come on, faster. So, guys, what is the meaning of the structured course? Yes, they are precisely designed for your target. Suppose you all are targeting for NEET 2021. So, all your top educators have given a lot of, their precious time in structuring these courses for you, so that you this always help you to give a proper preparation for your particular target. There won't be any irrelevant thing related to that. For example, suppose you all guys are targeting for NEET, guys. So here this course is designed in such a way that nothing irrelevant to NEET will be there, will be taught to you. Everything which is purely relevant to your target will be definitely taught to you. That is the meaning of structured course, because there are many of the topics. Suppose if you talk about chemistry, there are many things which are important at the point of JE advanced, might not be important at the for mains, or might not be that equally important for NEET. Same thing, happens topic to topic for all the targets. So your top educators design have structured the course in such a way that everything relevant to the target should be taught to you. I hope that is clear to you guys. So I would repeat it once again that yes, there is, just by taking one subscription, you are accessible not only to the daily live classes or the daily polls or the live test or quizzes, but yes, here you are going to get a very, very structured, precisely designed for the target course here. Welcome, dear. Welcome to the class. Now, coming to just look at the screen, something very new has been recently launched by an academy, thinking into mind that all the students right up there sitting every corner of the nation are neither brought up same nor born same, isn't it? So, under this iconic subscription, what important feature you are going to get is, first of all, here you'll be getting personal coaches, not only the top educators, rather, you'll be having precisely personal coaches. They will be giving you one to one guidance. Remember, guys, I'm repeating this, one to one guidance. Okay, guys. And of course, they are from top expert guys. They'll be personally coaching you to align your preparation strategy. They will be sharing the best preparation strategy as per your life schedule. I'm repeating, they'll be sharing you your preparation strategy as per your life, living schedule. Because most, very good afternoon, Alok. So generally, what happens? There are many of the students who might be doing very well at sports at the same time. They just want to do equally good at the time of study. But what happened because of the lack of these classes or lack of the concentration of the this educators? See, all those students who are very good at sports now, they are being personally given a personal attention by the personal coaches as their sports coaches. But what happened at the same time, their studies is equally gets neglected, and the because I have come across to many of such parents whose kids are involved in top sports any activity. At the end of the day, they come to me and they have been telling me, ma'am, he's very good at sports, he has to represent India, he has to represent states or district, he has to go this way, he has to go that way, so many things, blah 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 blah. Okay, but the only thing for that is that they are so concerned at the same time for studies, like how to cope up the studies. He's lagging behind, he cannot attend the classes regularly, how to cope up with all that. So an academy has got you all that. Here you will be having a proper planned study. Okay, guys, so no matter you are not able to attend the school because of all these sports and all, no, because there is no issue that because of the COVID all these things are just at a hand up situation, but very soon they are going to resume back, isn't it? So what will happen, these things are going to come into picture, that you'll be realizing that yes, you should not neglect your studies at the cost of sports, or you should not stop sports at the cost of your studies. You just want to continue with both of them. So this an academy is going to help you all for that. For example, suppose today if you are busy for your sports activity, don't worry, just be busy with that. The very soon after that, when you will be free from that, you can come back to all these online platform, you can get back to those recorded lectures, you can get back to in touch with those personal coaches or educators who already know that yes, during these durations you have been busy in these sports activity. Now yes, you all concentration should be given to you in order to make you study well for that particular exam, so that your studies and sports can go together. So this is one of the very very important feature, guys, which is really important very very important features. You might not have thought it before. I'm telling you, might not have thought it before. So please, if you know any near and dear ones whose study is going to be compromised at the cost of sports, or for any kind of excellence they are actually in, please spread this knowledge to them as well. Yes, an academy is there to look after your study as well. Now you need not to worry any longer for that. Here you can just live your dream in the form of sports or any other activity, whether it is singing or anything, as well as don't compromise with your studies at the same time. Okay, guys, I hope I'm very very clear, and if I'm not clear, you can just message me in the chat box. I will precisely explain those points again. Now, the next one on your screen is test analysis. Yes, this is something new and, of course, additional one. Here, you'll be getting an in-depth test analysis. I'm repeating, you'll be getting here an in-depth test analysis. What does that mean? Here you'll be getting a personalized feedback. I'm repeating, here you'll be getting a personalized feedback that will help you to improve your time management and yes, exam approach, thinking that all the students right up there in every corner of the city, either born or brought up same. So everyone has got some difficulty, whether you talk about time management, or you talk about like the approach towards the exam. So that everything just differ from person to person, or from scenario to scenario, society to society, family to family. So all these things will be personally taken care. Yes, by the personal coaches. Okay, so they'll be giving you one-to-one feedback, question-to-question feedback, because it happens that all the students are not same. Okay, there might be some student who are doing extremely well in particular topic, at the same time they must be zero or somewhere in mid in another topic. So it happens to all the student, every trust me, it happens to all the student. Okay guys, so, yeah, extent of that might be less or more, but it happens, it's very common to all the students. Am I right or wrong? If I am right, yes, give a thumbs up, right? Faster. Yes, I am right, I know that, because I have been, associated with student from past 10 years, almost more than 10 years in fact. And yes, myself, I have been a student, so I have come across all the problems which you are or might be going through, isn't it? So yes, I can explain you very better way. Now again that, so like in school you get what do we call as the syllabus booklet, or kind of, here of course the same way, but in a very precise, very innovative way, and yes, of course, at a very customized way as well. You'll be getting a study planner which are properly and precisely designed looking your requirement, different students requirement. Study planner which is designed by top educators across the nation. Welcome to the class, dear. Now, there is a term you must be finding on your screen is customization. I'm repeating, customized study plan. You must have heard this terminology of customization in any other field, not education so far. So, what do this term is doing here? This actually means that, as I told you in the beginning, that all the students right at the corner of every, of every point of our nation are not neither born or brought up same. So looking that into mind, and neither their requirements are same, neither their strategies are same. Some of them want to go for some music contest, or some on this, what to say, live concerts or sports, or any kind of sports activity, any kind of curriculum activities, any xyz, but not studies. And they should not hamper, they should not compromise their studies at the same time. So that is actually the meaning of customization here. And yes, these are very well done by the personal coaches. But yes, for that, in order to avail that, you will have to go for this iconic subscription. Okay guys, if I'm not clear, just you can drop something that just explain this particular point again. I could not get it in the chat box. No worries, I'll explain that again. So come on guys, just by having one subscription you are going to have all these, isn't it? This must be a comparison by this time, that whether to go for plus subscription or to go for iconic subscription. Let me tell you, whatever you have been getting under plus subscription so far, the same thing you are going to get under iconic subscription as well. But apart from that, these are the additional things, like whether you talk about personal coaches or study planner or expert guideline, or yes, test analysis. These are the additional feature you'll be getting apart from plus subscription. Okay, so guys, this must be a question in most of you, that how to take the subscription or what are the cost of the subscription. Of course, if you compare all the features which is being given by iconic subscription, first of all, might not be available at every institute. Okay, at this platform. Secondly, every any other institute at this platform, means at online platform, I mean to say. And even if you are getting that, you have been pay, you were supposed to pay lot much than what is being shown on the screen. So guys, for iconic subscription, in order to take that, for 1 year subscription is actually costing 45,000. Okay, that comes around 3,750 rupees per month. Just 3,750 rupees per month, guys. And apart from that, for 2 years subscription, you have to pay 61,000. I'm repeating, you have to pay 61,000. That costs you around only 2,542 rupees per month. Isn't it extremely economical, at the same time very affordable? So don't wait guys, come on, spread it to all your near and dear ones, whom you know that they could not fulfill their dream to do something, to crack something, because of the compromising of money, because of this money issue, lack of money, or you can say crisis of money. Please spread it to all of them, so that they also can live their dream, then make their dream come true. And yes guys, whenever you are planning to take the subscription, first of all, I would say that don't delay in taking the subscription. But yes, don't forget to refer this referral code of mine, which is very simple to remember. Simply SC10. Isn't it very easy to remember? I'm just writing it once again. S, capital S, capital A, and then just 10. Okay guys, now Okay, no worries if you are not able to afford that much money, you can still take the plus subscription. And here, right from 1 month to 2 years subscription option are there on the screen. You can just have a look at that. See, guys, if you are either planning to go for 1 month or 3 month or 6 month, being the student of, like, if you are a crash student or just want to prepare it for a crash, so then you should go for. But presently, there is no point in going for them, because we have a lot of time for the exam. Okay, almost 11 months, you can say, isn't it? At least I'm saying 11 months because it may happen that it may get postponed or preponed. Like prepone तो कभी नहीं होगा, but it may get postponed then. तो आप ये मान के चलो, या minimum 9 महीने से लेके, like, you have certain time. So there is no point in taking this, because what will happen, suppose if you go for this 1 month, तो बहुत अच्छी पढ़ाई होगी. After that, what will happen? Either you will have to continue the subscription, either you will have to take another subscription by paying more amount, or if you will feel that 1 month का subscription ले लिया, अब तो मैं self study करूंगा. Trust me, many of the students have been done so far, but at the time of, exam, just before the day, or on the day of exam, they have regretted that yes, they have done something bad. Okay, guys, you all are smart enough now. So I would, in fact, I would also personally suggest you that if you are a student of 12, I'm repeating, if you are a student of 12 or dropper, you must go for 1 year subscription by paying 27,000. That will cost you hardly 2,250 rupees per month. I'm repeating, that will cost you hardly 2,250 rupees, guys. And yes, if you're a student of class 11, there is no point in going any of the subscription. Trust me, there is no point in going any of the subscription. You must go for 2 years subscription, guys. I'm repeating, you must go for 2 years subscription, guys. Here, what will be what you have to do, just you have to pay 32,400, which cost you only 1,350 rupees for 2 months. This will cost you only 1,350 rupees. मुझ पे भरोसा नहीं तो calculate it yourself. Okay, and one more thing, you must be realizing by now that this duration and the cost of subscription are inversely proportional to each other. Yes, more the duration, less the cost of subscription, isn't it? Yes, it is. So, guys, please, I would repeat it again. If you are planning to take the subscription, first of all, don't delay. Take the subscription and start your preparation with full acceleration, isn't it? And yes, whenever you are taking the subscription, don't forget this referral code of mine, which is very, very simple to remember. S लिखना, A लिखना, 1 लिखना और 0 लिखना, यानी SA10, isn't it? Yes. And yes, one of the important feature, why to what there must be, like, होता ही है मुझे क्या मिलेगा kind of thought in everyone's backdrop of mind, कि मम्मा मैं ये काम कर दूंगा तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा, मैम मैं ये कर दूंगा, what I will do, bro, I will do what in return I will be getting. So let me make you very, very clear that if you will take this subscription under this SA10, and if I am informed about that, either by you through the chat box or anything, then I will definitely, or from through an academy, I'll be taking a personal care of you. Remember, I'll be taking a personal care of you. So many students have been asking my WhatsApp number or my phone number. Yes, after that I'll be giving you, so that I can handle all your doubts, okay, on phone also, on WhatsApp also. But for that, you have to, yes, you have to apply this SA10, which is very easy to remember. Okay, I'll be taking a personal, I'll be handling all your queries personally, trust me. But yes, I'm repeating it again. Whenever you are going to take the subscription, please, 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 this referral code of mine, very, very easy to remember, SA10, guys. Now it's time to start studies, for which we all are gathering here, sitting in front of each other on this online platform, guys. Once again, Rajneesh, Dev, Meeta, Arpita, Alok, all you guys are ready. Manish, Mohana, Minakshi, are you all guys are ready with all your energies? अब तक तो जो अपन ने फूड खाया है ना, उसकी एनर्जी भी आ चुकी होगी थोड़ी थोड़ी, isn't it? डाइजेशन 2 घंटे तो हो ही गए होंगे. Of course, that depends from you all. किसने कितने बजे खाया, but yes, I am very much sure you all are energetic now. So all guys, just gear up, take pen and copy in your hand, and yes, all your eyes on the screen. Let's start. So today we are going to get S block element part 1. In my previous lecture and through WhatsApp also, I have got this message of you that you all guys are preparing for some school exam and you want this chapter to be thoroughly cleared. Okay, looking into that, I have got part 1 of you today. See guys, there is no point in saying कि 45 मिनट में 50 मिनट में 30 मिनट में एस ब्लॉक करवा दूंगी. बिल्कुल करा सकती हूँ मैं, बिल्कुल करा सकती हूँ, but that won't help you in your board exam thoroughly or NEET. But trust me, ये जो एस ब्लॉक एलिमेंट का पार्ट 1 आज मैं कराऊंगी और पार्ट 2 कल कराऊंगी. That most probably tomorrow morning I'll be covering part 2 of S block element. टाइम लगेगा क्योंकि सिर्फ एनसीईआरटी सॉल्यूशंस यहाँ पे नहीं देने वाली हूँ मैं. आई एम रिपीटिंग, आई एम नॉट ओनली गोइंग टू कवर एनसीईआरटी सॉल्यूशन, बट आई विल बी in fact completing the explanation of this chapter. Remember, I will be completing the explanation of this chapter. Okay, that is going to help you in NEET as well as in board exam. And remember guys, if you talk about S block element, that does not mean only the weightage given for S block element only. That actually means, because this particular thing is actually related to, yes, qualitative analysis as well. Very very important one, it is related to qualitative analysis. Okay guys, there are many more chapters to which this the things related to this are, you must be finding that this particular one in metallurgy also this has got certain access, isn't it? And if you talk about, like, yes, there are certain things about S block element, important chemical compounds are there. You have to study some compounds there also, it will be there. Some P block compounds are also straight away related here. Some like sulfur, oxygen, chalcogens. Okay, and yes, of course, the periodic table will be also here. That will be also discussed in terms of S block element in this case. Okay guys, so it is a complete study over here, so I don't want to do it or finish it very very rashly. So I'm going to repeat, like, cover each and every question. And yes, welcome to the class, beta. How you guys? Sejal, welcome, beta. So guys, here you will be. Okay, that's very nice of you, dear. So here you'll be getting all everything in detail, beta. बहुत अच्छे से, let's take all your pen and copy in your hand, all your eyes on the screen. Yes, your ears should be hearing my voice, and wherever you are sitting, just ensure that there is no kind of sound, there is no kind of disturbance, nobody is coming here like every now and then, so that you should able to prepare it. Yes, today itself, whatever I'm going to teach you, ensure that you should just pay full attention, and it is my responsibility to explain you properly, so that अगर आपका पूरा ध्यान है और मैं बहुत अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन करने वाली हूँ आपको, इसके बाद you will not able to have to read this chapter again. I mean, जितना पार्ट आज कवर होगा, and of course the part 2 will be coming tomorrow, so your S block will be thoroughly covered. If you will watch my video even before the exam, you will not feel that anything is missed out or lagged out, or not taught to you under this particular one. So let's start guys without delay. You must be finding the very first question on the screen. Yes, what are the common physical and chemical features of alkali metal? First of all, let us cover what alkali metals are. Come on guys, alkali metals means they are the element present in, yes, first group. I'm repeating, they are present in first group, or also called as 1A as per Mendeleev 1. They were present in 1A group of, Mendeleev periodic table. Now, what are alkali metals, guys? See, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, yes, cesium, and francium. Remember, this francium is the biggest element known so far. It is the biggest element known so far, lowest ionization energy known so far, and one of the very very important thing, guys, it has got a half life period of 21 minutes. I'm repeating, has got a half life period of 21 minutes. तो आप ऐसा कह सकते हो, फ्रेंशियम क्या करता है, फुदकता रहता है, हाफ लाइफ है ना. So yes, gets deteriorated after every 21 minute. I'm repeating, after every 21 minute it gets deteriorated, it gets becomes half of its weight. That is the meaning of half life. So आप ऐसे याद रख सकते हो, F for francium, F for फुदकना. Now coming to this lithium, guys, This is the lightest element of the periodic table. L for lithium, L for lightest. I'm repeating, L for lithium, L for lightest. And yes, guys, element of periodic table. These are the most metallic element of periodic table. Yes, now secondly, guys, their outermost electronic configuration is SNS1. For example, if you talk about lithium, it is 2s1, simply 3s1, 4s1, and so on. And yes, they have got one electron as their outermost shell, and therefore the valency of them is 1. Just by losing one electron, for example, if you talk about lithium, by losing one electron, it acquires the inert electronic configuration of that of helium, guys. So their valency is +1, and remember their valency is +1 always, guys. They are most electropositive element of periodic table. I'm repeating, their most electropositive element of periodic table. They always stay in an oxidation state of +1. That is, they always lose one electron and acquire electronic configuration of noble gas, the nearest to noble gas, and just become stable. I hope, guys, it is clear. If it is clear, see, I'm not only covering this particular question, rather I'm covering all S block in a complete discussion way, so that by watching this video of mine, your S block is completed. You need not to open this book, need not to go here or there. If you will watch all my video carefully, this particular topic will be thoroughly clear. Or yaad rakhna, for inorganic, guys, I'm repeating, for inorganic, if you complete NCERT, that is sufficient. That is sufficient. None of the question apart from what is given in NCERT so far has been asked in NEET so far. Trust me. So, guys, if you really want to prepare S block with me, come on, all your eyes on the screen. And yes, if you have not liked the video, come on, do that without any delay. And yes, share to all your friends so that they also can be the part of this wonderful video of today. Okay, guys, and yes, if anyone's sitting out there for the first time on this screen, please share it to, or I mean subscribe to this channel. Let's crack NEET UG in English. I'm repeating, just subscribe to this your very own channel. Let's crack NEET UG in English. And yes, don't forget to press the bell icon in order to have further notification without any miss. Okay, guys. And one more thing, like all those students who are South Indian are not able to understand Hindi properly, please share to all your friends, those whom you know that because of problem of this language issue, they're not able to understand the particular topic. Just share them as well right now on this platform, guys, so that they also can join the video very soon with us. I hope that is clear to you, guys. Now the next thing, why do we call them alkali metal? I'm repeating, why they are called as alkali metal, guys. Remember, their basis, or you can say their hydroxide, for example NaOH, it is extremely soluble in water. And the bases bases which are soluble in water are actually called as alkali, and their aqueous solution, I'm repeating, their aqueous solution is alkaline. That is, guys, the pH is extremely what? Yes, pH is, yes, much more than 7, and of course 10 से ज़्यादा ही रहता है, but of course beta, that depends on the concentration. Remember, it is more than 7, that is correct, because if you talk about the pH of -8 mole, it's NaOH solution, you all know that this is little bit more than something, isn't it? Just more than 7 point something. So you cannot say that it will always be towards 14 or something. Yes, of course it is there. So the pH, you always know that pH is term of H plus or H plus concentration with, and H plus is compared to that of OH. So yes, they will be alkaline, means their pH has to be more than 7, guys, because ये most of the time this is there in the students find that अगर ये base है तो 7 से मतलब पूरा 10-12 होगा क्योंकि NaOH is a strong base. No, it's not like that. And one more, the important thing, guys, the bases of them are like LiOH. ठीक है, this is coming under weak base, the only base of alkali metal which is regarded as weak base. Whereas whether you talk about NaOH or you talk about KOH or you talk about COH, all are extremely basic. Those guys who are getting worried for notes, don't worry. You'll be getting the proper notes in the form of PDF of mine. It is there going to, and you'll be getting that at my Telegram. Okay, and my Telegram, this ID is same Sharda Alok under, but yes, you'll be finding us under Let's Crack NEET UG in English. अब सीधे Let's Crack NEET UG in English में जाओ, वहाँ पे आप बिल्कुल you will be getting the notes in the form of PDF. Don't worry for that. शारदा आलोक के नाम से. Okay guys, let's go ahead then. So guys, look at the board now. So alkali metal, yes, आगे बढ़ते हैं हम. Now what are the common physical? You have studied the physical properties under when you were in class. Yes, 10. Yeah, they are actually most metallic. They are very, soft metal that they can be cut with a knife. You must have heard it that sodium and potassium can be cut with knife. And yes, they are, guys. Yes, they are like extremely lighter, extremely lighter. Why extremely lighter, guys? Extremely lighter means they have very low density. I'm repeating, extremely lighter means they have very low density, because density is what, mass by volume. And you know that across a period, those who really want to watch my this periodic table yes lecture, please go to this description box. The link for the same is given there, guys. And yes, by that you should, in fact I would say, if you have not watched that video of mine, you must watch it in order to cover this particular topic thoroughly, isn't it? No doubt, but I will be trying to cover all the required, which are related to S block here on this platform today itself. But yes, I would suggest you personally that you should go before looking into this particular, you must watch that video also. And yes, as you are watching this one, you don't want to miss it, no problem, watch the video. And I will be watch this I'll be covering all the things which are related to this S block. And yes, of course, should have been studied in periodic table, I'll be covering here, don't worry. So guys, if you talk about density, it is actually equal to mass by volume, and volume relates to what, guys? Size. So you know that across a period, atomic size decreases. I'm repeating, across a period, atomic size decreases, and down the group it increases. So if you come this side of the periodic table, yes, this side of the periodic table, at very first group you find what? Alkali metal. So their size is maximum in any period. So what happens? The size is maximum, therefore the density is minimum, and therefore they are said to be the lighter one. And amongst them, lithium, as I already told you guys here, that Li for lithium and Li for lightest. Remember guys, Li for lithium and Li for lightest. Yes guys, and yes, they are all the metallic properties are there, okay, with them. Now guys, coming to this chemical feature. See, coming to this chemical feature, these are extremely reactive. Yes, these are extremely reactive, guys. I'm repeating. So what will happen if you keep a solid lump of sodium? You know what is going to happen? It is going to react with atmospheric. Yes, it is going to react with atmospheric moisture, and yes, it is going to catch fire. Therefore it is stored under, it is stored under where, kerosene. So that this should not directly come in contact with moisture. And repeating, this should not come in contact with moisture or air, okay guys? Because what will happen if any metal like this sodium, if it will come in contact with moisture, it is going to react and form NaOH and H2, and lot of energy, yes, lot of energy will be there. And because of that, this, as you all know, that this is highly, yes, it is highly inflammable. This hydrogen so produced will catch fire. Remember guys, it will catch fire. I hope that is easy, that is very understandable by you. Thank you, beta. Thank you so much for the compliment, dear. Now look at the board, dear. I mean screen. So guys, that is the reason all these alkali metal are stored under kerosene. But you know what will happen? Suppose you want to store lithium under kerosene. Suppose this is the container and this is kerosene. If you will drop a lump of lithium in order to store it, this will simply, float on the surface. Either completely, just completely floating, or only a fraction of it will be merged inside the kerosene. Remember, can you tell me why it is happening? Yes, I told you in the beginning that Li for lithium and Li for lightest. I'm repeating, Li for lithium and Li for lightest. Therefore, it will float on its surface. Remember, it will float on its surface, guys. Okay, I hope it is clear. It will float on its surface, isn't it? Let me take back to you there. So, guys, now just a sec. Let me take back to that slide only. By that time, please, if you have not liked it, come on, guys, like it. Hardly takes a second to do so. And if you have not shared it to your friends, do that without any delay. Now, guys, coming to chemical feature, let us see that. First of all, let us compare the metallic bonding here. We have already covered it under periodic table, okay guys, but yes, we have to see more properties here. That is why I'm explaining you again. Suppose you talk about any of the alkali metal but not lithium, guys, remember, because that has got some, like, lithium is not a true like alkali metal, but as such there is no terminology given to it, but you can say कि ये इनके group, but you know lanka bhedi hai. This shows similarity to that of alkaline earth metal. Yes, what do we say that as now, that lithium is and diagonal relationship, that is very well explained under periodic table. So you know what happens, it shows more similar property. It is mostly similar to the property with magnesium and not to other alkali metal, isn't it? Therefore sodium is called as typical metal, guys. What is the meaning of typical metal, typical metal? Because if you compare typical this sodium and all the element right below this, like potassium, rubidium, cesium, so what do you find, that sodium, the property of sodium is similar to them, okay guys. Whereas this lithium is known to show as anomalous property. Anomalous क्यों बुलाया जाता है इसको? This shows anomalous behavior. Why? Because anomalous matlab vichitra, begana sa. So lithium, though it is present amongst alkali metal, but ye unka apna nahi hai, ye begana hai. Okay, so that is the reason it is said to have anomalous property. I hope that is clear. So coming to this metallic bonding, suppose you all know that the size of alkali metal is higher. So what happens? Suppose this is the nucleus, this is the outermost shell, guys. I'm repeating, this is the nucleus and this is the outermost shell. Okay, suppose first shell hai, say sodium. Here 2 electron, here 8 electron, and here only 1 electron, guys. I'm repeating, here only 1 electron. So why? What happens? This part, outermost electron is loosely bound. It is loosely bound, and so most of the time the metal behaves as if, like, the kernel. This is the kernel and this is the loosely bound electron. This is kernel. You know what does kernel actually mean? Yes, kernel means nucleus plus inner electron. I'm repeating, kernel means nucleus and inner electron. This never means ionization. Remember, this never means ionization. Okay, guys, so just look here. This is the atom where this is still connected to the mobile electron, the loosely bound outermost electron or the valence electron, guys. Okay, so similarly, all the kernels are present like this. Okay, and this metallic bond is, you know what? Yes, it is just the internuclear distance between any two adjacent kernel. And these kernel, how, why the kernels are attracted towards each other? You can see these kernels are very well represented by a positive charge like this, isn't it? Now this is the another kernel, their mobile electron are in between them. So this is plus and mobile electron and plus. You can see that these mobile electron actually acts as an adhesive. I'm repeating, they act as an adhesive. फेविकॉल की तरह इनको क्या करेगा, जोड़ के रखेगा. So you can say that it is actually the mobile electron which are responsible for this metallic bonding. I'm repeating, this extent of metallic bonding is directly proportional to number of mobile electron, guys. So more the number of mobile electron, I'm repeating, more the number of mobile electron, more stronger metallic bonding, and yes, more will be the melting point or boiling point, guys. Remember. And yes, metallic bonding is also related to size of the kernel. I'm repeating, size of the kernel. If you compare like this S block metal or alkali metal, you know, S block consists of alkali and alkaline earth metal. So what happened, guys, here? Here, you know, there is only one mobile electron, here two mobile electron. This size of kernel is bigger in case of alkali metal than in comparison to that of alkaline earth metal. Therefore, you can easily straight away come to the conclusion that metallic bonding, I'm repeating, metallic bonding, guys, is much stronger in case of what? Is stronger in case of, yes, alkaline earth metal. I'm repeating, it is much stronger in case of alkaline earth metal. So you can jot down all these under proper points. Okay, guys, I hope this is very, very clear to you guys. So if you are asked to answer which out of alkali metal and alkaline earth metal which are having stronger metallic bonding, so you should straight away write down that alkaline earth metal are having stronger metallic bonding because their size of kernel is smaller, isn't it? Across a period, size decreases, and yes, they do have more number of valence electron, their mobile electron. Every atom has two mobile electron as you move across a period, right from alkali metal to alkaline earth metal, guys. Okay, so let us go ahead now, guys. The next question on your screen, but before that, I would like to tell you all guys sitting out there to share it to all your near and dear ones, all your friends who are studying in like class 11 or preparing for NEET. And yes, for class 11, if they are studying and preparing for NEET or they are preparing for mains or anyone, you just tell them that yes, 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 Shahada ma'am is discussing NCERT S-block element with complete explanation. Trust me, you are going to feel as if you have studied the entire chapter. I'm covering the question in a very different scenario, guys. I'm trying to explain the entire chapter taking the question so that फटाफट रिवीजन हो जाए. Trust me, if you will watch this video just before the exam, day before exam, you will feel as if S block बहुत अच्छे से हो गया and you will able to write down all the answer questions whether asked in a subjective format or asked in a objective one. Trust me. But yes, for that you all guys have to, you know, keep all your eyes on the screen. I'm repeating, your eyes should be on the screen. Your hand should have a pen, and in front of you there must be a copy, and you just keep down noting down the things. Screenshot won't work here. Trust me, I'm repeating, screenshot won't work here, guys. ओके, स्क्रीनशॉट बिल्कुल काम नहीं करता. आपको पूरा दिमाग देना पड़ता है, दिमाग में शॉट लेना पड़ता है, isn't it? Okay, I hope that is clear. And yes, guys, if you have not shared it so far to your friends, come on, do that without any delay, so that they also can be the part of this wonderful, you know, lecture of mine today. And yes, equally benefited out there as well, guys. Very good afternoon, Punk. So, guys, can you see the next question on your screen? Discuss the general characteristic and gradation in properties of alkaline earth metal. Okay, see, you know that. First of all, let me tell you what is the meaning of alkaline earth metal and why do they call so. If we talk about alkaline earth metal, it is beryllium, magnesium, calcium, yes, calcium, then strontium, barium, and radium. Actually, radium is radioactive, guys. So we don't consider them when we talk about alkaline earth metal. We separately study that because of it has got a half life and it is, you know, big radioactive. So for radioactive element, do you know, for radioactive element we don't look for their chemical properties, isn't it? We study them separately under yes, nuclear chemistry. So guys, look at this all element. You know that the general outer electronic configuration is this. They all belong to second group or second A of periodic table. Yes, guys, they are called as alkaline because their hydroxides are also soluble in water. But trust me, the solubility of in comparison to this alkali metal is less than that of alkaline earth metal. So they are, in comparison to alkali metal, they are less soluble, guys. Just let me have a sip of water. If you want, you also can have it. So look at the screen now, guys. Now, coming to why the terminology earth metal is given to them, because their ores, I'm repeating, their ores were first of all obtained from earth crust. Okay, guys, this has been asked many a times in MCQ, guys. So these are the reason or the position of them in periodic table. Now, their gradation or characteristics is always done in comparison to alkali metal. Just now you have seen that the metallic bonding is, yes, their metallic bonding is less than alkali metal, guys. Okay, their atomic size is smaller than alkali metal. So remember, guys, first ionization energy, which we have already seen under, yes, we have already seen under what? Where? Periodic table. The first ionization energy of alkaline earth metal is more than that of first ionization energy of alkali metal, guys. Okay, I hope this is very, very clear, because ionization energy is something which is directly proportional to Z effective and inversely proportional to atomic size. Okay, and you know that across a period Z effective is more, guys, and moreover you are supposed to take an electron out of, yes, out of fully filled S orbital, therefore you have to provide more energy. Apart from that, guys, they have higher melting point, yes, they have high boiling point, and yes, what about density, guys? Just now you had seen that the density is mass by volume or atomic size, rather should say, isn't it? Just look at the screen. So guys, their size is less and mass, atomic mass. So if you proceed right from sodium to magnesium, what happens to the mass? Isn't it? This is 23, this is 24. So mass is more and size is less. Density is directly proportional to mass. So mass is more, density is more. Inversely proportional to volume, size is less, density has to be more. So they are more denser. I'm repeating, they are more denser than alkali metal, guys. Apart from that, remember, they are not that reactive. I'm repeating, they are not that reactive, guys. Okay, what happens? I just let me tell you about flame test here. See, guys, this S block element, I'm repeating, this S block element are always welcome to the class, dear. Come on, guys. If you have not shared the class, share it to your friends so that they also can be the part of the class very soon. Isn't it? Now look at the screen, guys. So what is flame test? You know, this is actually the characteristic test which is precisely done in order to identify alkali metal. In fact, which alkali metal is it? It is. Then we just go for flame test. Why we do that? Just now you had seen that atomic size and ionization energy are inversely proportional to each other. And that is the reason as alkali metal and any period, the ionization energy of alkali metal is, yes guys, it is lowest. That is the reason they are extremely reactive. Okay, guys, and just they have only one electron, but by losing that electron, they acquire noble gas electronic configuration. So, उनको बहुत जल्दी रहती है to acquire noble gas electronic configuration. That is the reason they do not found in free state. Also, that might be a question many times have been asked. Why do they do not find in free state, or why always we look for their ores? Because they are very, very reactive. So they just react with all the surrounding amenities, whatever provided over there. Okay, so guys, just look at this. So because of low ionization energy, you know what happened when we take chlorides of them. I'm repeating, when we take chlorides of S block element. Okay, guys, because it is extremely volatile. So we are supposed to take specifically in order to do the flame test, we are supposed to take chlorides, guys. Okay, and just bring it to the flame. Suppose this is the flame, guys. This is the flame. You all know that the inside part of the flame is reducing one. You know what is a reducing flame? Yes, that has got some unburnt carbon particle. Unburnt carbon particle, which can actually, which is actually known to reduce a particular atom. And this is actually called as oxidizing flame. Why oxidizing flame? There is no unburnt particle क्योंकि बाहर है flame का बाहर वाला part है. If it is flame का बाहर वाला part, it is in direct contact with what, guys? Oxygen. तो पूरी complete combustion होता है. इसलिए lot of energy is there. Therefore, it is known to have oxidizing flame. So what happens, guys, in just in presence of that oxidizing flame, which is actually having sufficient energy equal to, I'm repeating, that flame is sufficient having energy equal to that of ionization energy, first ionization energy, I'm repeating, first ionization energy of alkali metal or alkaline earth metal. And therefore what happens, suppose this is the electron, the outermost loosely bound electron, it accepts energy from flame, it gains energy from flame and get excited to somewhat higher energy state. And when it comes back, when it comes back, it radiates the energy, I'm repeating, it radiates energy in visible region, guys, visible region. Okay, that is why we find specific color. I'm repeating, that is the reason we observe specific color. But remember, guys, if it is alkali metal, all of them are going to give you color. For example, if it is lithium, I'm repeating, if it is lithium, it will give you crimson red. If it is sodium, sa se sunahara. If it is sodium, sa se sunahara. Yes, can you tell me the color? Sunahara hai to color kya hoga? Yes, सुनहरा है तो the सोना sodium will have a सोने जैसा पीला पीला color. स से sodium, स से सोने, सोने जैसा पीला. Yes, this will have yellow color. This is actually red, crimson red, guys, crimson red. Then guys, it is potassium. Potassium will have violet color. कैसे याद रखोगे? Violet, actually a tinge violet, purple. We Indians, in fact most of us are not very particular about the color. So what do we go for? Like violet or purple, violet को एक जैसा ही समझ लेते हैं, isn't it? So P for potassium, P for purple, purplet, violet, purple जैसा violet. I hope this is you're not going to forget this. Now coming to cesium, guys, cesium, cesium, come on, all you guys say C. Cesium ka C. Can you tell me the color of C? Yes, the color of C is what, guys? Blue. Therefore, cesium ka C ka color, that is blue. I'm repeating, cesium, C, blue color. Okay, guys. Now coming to the flame coloration of alkaline earth metal, guys. Alkaline earth metal. See, as we move down, size increases. Ionization energy, the first ionization energy has to decrease, guys. And initially the first one is beryllium, then magnesium, then calcium, then strontium, then barium. ये जो beryllium और magnesium है ना, there are very very small in size, isn't it? Small in size, and you all guys can look here. Small in size. Atomic size is inversely proportional to ionization energy. I'm repeating. Atomic size is inversely proportional to ionization energy, guys. So what happens is beryllium and magnesium are small in size, so they have very, very high ionization energy. In fact, that much higher ionization energy which is not able to be provided by the flame. I'm repeating, that ionization energy cannot be provided by the flame, guys, and therefore they do not show any color to the flame. Remember, they do not show any color to the flame. आप इसको ऐसे याद रख सकते हो. Yes, they are big, big. Yes, बड़े, big, मठ, बिग मठ, ढीठ है, सुनेंगे नहीं. देर आर सम पीपल ना जिनको कुछ भी कह दो, दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू डू एनीथिंग. ओके, बिग मठ, बी से बड़े, एम से मठ, ढीठ है. तो ये ढीठ है, ये चिपक के रहते हैं. आई एम रिपीटिंग, दे जस्ट आर स्टक. और आप इसे ऐसे भी याद रख सकते हो, बग मशीन. बग यानी क्या? कीड़ा. बग क्या करता है? कहीं भी ऐसे चिपक जाता है जाके. सो बगर्स, इजंट इट? कंप्यूटर बगर्स, ऑनलाइन बगर्स. बगर्स क्या करते हैं? कुछ भी बकते रहते हैं, लेकिन वो जाएंगे भी नहीं आपको छोड़ के. आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू एन एग्जांपल. Isn't it? There is a new terminology introduced in the term of online servers and all. Buggers. तो इंटरनेट बगर्स होते, कुछ भी बोलते रहते हैं किसी को भी. ओके, सो बगर्स, दे बगर्स आर स्टक टू व्हाट? बगर्स मैन, चिपक जाते हैं, बोलते रहेंगे कुछ भी. सो दे आर ढीठ, they are not going to hear you. So here also, how do we can relate them? They won't show any color to you. Then coming to calcium, guys. Calcium, Ca for calcium, Ca for cabin. और cabin बनता है किससे? Brick से. I'm repeating, cabin बनता है किससे? Brick से. So the color of calcium to the flame is what, guys? Yes, it is brick. brick red color. And strontium and lithium, yes, both of them are having same color. So S of same matlab similar, similar to what? Similar to lithium. So simili. S for strontium, S for simili, similar to that of lithium, guys. I'm repeating. S for strontium and S for simili, guys. Okay, similar to that of lithium. Come on, guys, if you have not liked the videos, come on, do so without any delay, so all your friends can be a part of the class, isn't it? Come on, like it fast, guys, and share it if you have not done so, without delay. Come on, guys. That's very nice. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to like it, and yes, subscribe it as well. Like to karna banta hai, new naye ho purane ho, you have to like, isn't it? And if you are yes new, don't forget to subscribe, and yes, press that bell icon also in order to have all the further notification. So coming back to this flame coloration, which is very difficult to remember, but I'm going to make you very easy, guys. Once again, lithium is going to give you ल से lithium, ल से लाल, याद रहेगा? ल से लिथियम, ल से लाल, स से सोडियम, स से सोना, सुनहरा, सुनहरा मतलब पीला, प से पोटेशियम, पर्पल, पर्पलिश यानी वॉयलेट, पर्पल जैसा टेंच, सी, सीजियम, सी फॉर समुद्र, द कलर ऑफ समुद्र इज व्हाट? यस, इट इज ब्लू, इसलिए मैंने आज की स्क्रीन का थीम कैसा रखा है? ब्लू. नाउ लुक एट दिस, द बगर्स, men, isn't it? Bade deed, bade mat. They won't give you any color to the flame because of very high ionization energy. Remember that high ionization energy is not provided by the flame. See, guys, all these are giving you color, either lithium, sodium, potassium, cesium, because the ionization energy, first ionization energy is provided by the flame. Okay, guys? Now look at this calcium. Similar, calcium is cabin, cabin का brick, cabin की दीवार किससे बनती है? Brick से. Similar, strontium is similar to that of lithium. And if you talk about barium, बड़ा वाला एप्पल, बड़ा वाला एप्पल मतलब क्या? महंगा वाला एप्पल, बोलते ना स्मिथ वाला एप्पल, यस, ग्रीन वाला एप्पल महंगा आता है, तो बड़ा वाला एप्पल का कलर कैसा होता है? ग्रीन. तो दिस बेरियम गिव्स यू ग्रासी ग्रीन और एप्पल ग्रीन ऑल्सो, you'll find it. Yes, it is either grassy green or apple green, guys. So I'm repeating this once again. Bade mat, okay? Bug men, deet hai, nahi sunne wale. Energy is not giving by flame in order to ionize, so they won't give you any color to the flame, guys, because their ionization energy is not provided by the flame. I'm repeating, ionization energy is not provided by the flame. Okay, now coming to strontium, it is similar to that of lithium. And then barium, barium is what, guys? Bada apple, that bada wala apple is महंगा wala apple, green in color, so that is grassy green or apple green in color. Remember, guys, such questions have been asked many a time, so be very punctual and careful, okay, when you answer them. Don't worry for the notes. I'm going to give you the notes in the form of PDF very soon. Okay, guys. Now the next one on your screen is, why are alkali metals not found in nature? Just now we have seen that they have extremely low ionization energy, guys. Very low ionization energy means they are highly reactive. Highly reactive, and if they are highly reactive, they're going to react to the elements or compound present in their amenity and convert into compound, isn't it? Therefore they are not found in, alkali metals not found in nature. We always get them in the form of their ore. Okay, so if you talk about halides of alkali metal, where do we find them? Yes, we find them from C. So this is the, like for NaCl, if you talk about it, this is the major source of C is the major source for that, isn't it? Yes, guys, if you have not liked the video so far, come on, do that without any delay. Now coming to the screen, guys, do you find out the oxidation state of sodium, guys? Remember, I just want to tell you one thing about this. This O2, whenever you find this O2, means they are not simply oxide, rather they are peroxide, guys. They are peroxide. And I promised you in the beginning that I would be covering everything under this, so that I'm doing. See, guys, if we talk about oxygen, remember, oxygen stays in the form of oxide, because this particular one you will able to understand only when you understand this. So it can stay in the form of oxide like K2O, where the oxidation state is simply O2 minus, as per valency. It has two more electron to accept in order to complete its octet. Then just look for peroxide, guys. If it is peroxide, it will be O2 2 minus. I'm repeating, it will be O2 2 minus. In that case, the two oxygens are connected like this with a negative charge, -1 charge on each, yes, each oxygen atom. So this peroxide are represented by this way, where the oxygen atom of each oxygen is given as -1. Q -1, let the oxidation state of oxygen is X. So दो oxygen है तो 2x, net will be I'm sorry, net will be -2 and X will be -1. In this case, the one oxygen atom is having a -2 oxidation state, guys. Now look at the next one. Just look at the next one on the screen, guys. Yes, guys, if you have not liked the video so far, come on it, like it, share it to your friends faster, guys. I'm repeating, share it to your friends so that they also come and join the lecture soon. Moreover, guys, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe it. I'm repeating, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe it, guys. Okay, now just look at the screen. This is oxide, this is peroxide, guys. Then this shows ozonide and superoxide. So let us cover superoxide first. We represent superoxide as O2 minus. So here how to calculate the oxidation number, guys? Let the oxidation state of one oxygen is X. So there will be 2x equals to -1. Then X has to be -1 by 2. So the oxidation state of superoxide is taken as minus half, guys. Then oxygen also stays in the form of ozonide. I'm repeating, it stays in the form of ozonide, guys. Okay, that is represented as O3 minus. So there are three oxygen. Let the oxidation state of them be X. So here let this be 3x equals to -1, where x will come out to be -1 by 3. I'm repeating, this x will come out to be -1 by 3. So guys, these are the four forms of oxygen in which oxygen stays in negative oxidation state, right from -2 to -1 to -half to -1 by 3. But remember, oxygen stays, yes, oxygen stays in plus oxidation also. But always remember that it can exist in plus oxidation state only when it combines with much electronegative than this, and that is only what, guys? Fluorine. Because you all guys know that the electronegativity of fluorine, that of oxygen, is 0.5 less. Let us compare the electronegativity this way, keeping them as they are kept in the periodic table, isn't it? Boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. If it is F for fluorine ka 4, I'm repeating, F for fluorine ka 4. Subtract 0.5 to that, comes out to be 3.5. Again subtract 0.5 to that, comes out to be 3. So the electronegativity value for nitrogen is 3, guys. Again subtract 0.5 to that, 3. Then for carbon it is 2.5. So the electronegativity value for carbon is 2.5. Again subtract 0.5 to that, you will be getting 2. So the electronegativity of boron is 2. By ka matlab 2. So the electronegativity of fluorine, very simple to recall, guys. F का 4, बाई का 2, B से बोरॉन, B से 2. बाइनरी बोलते हैं ना, बाइनरी कंपाउंड. कितने एलिमेंट्स होते हैं बाइनरी कंपाउंड में? बाई मतलब 2. वो वाला बाई नहीं, बाई 2. Okay, so the electronegativity value of boron is 2. Now look at this. So the only element which is more electronegative than fluorine is oxygen, guys. So yes, Oxygen is going to give or show plus oxidation state only when it combines with fluorine. I'm repeating, oxygen will show you plus oxidation state only and only when it combines with more electronegative element than it, and that is fluorine, guys. So come on, guys, look at the screen. I'm repeating, look at the screen. So it can be in the form of either O2F2 or OF2, dioxygen fluoride, and yes, oxygen difluoride. Now look at this. The naming of oxygen is changed all of a sudden, because you know that we always write down the name in such a order that first of all, we write the element of we write the name of less electronegative element. I am repeating, guys. We first of all write the name of, yes, I'm repeating. First of all, we write the name of less electronegative element followed by more electronegative element. Welcome to the class, guys. Come on, guys. I just want to tell you all your eyes on the screen. Okay? Less electronegative element is what? Written first, followed by more electronegative element. I hope it is easy, guys. First of all, less electronegative element is written, and then more electronegative element is written, isn't it? And yes, guys, in all these cases, oxygen, this ide term will be written only when the oxygen is more electronegative with respect to the element it is combined with, and therefore the suffix ide is there in all these cases where oxide, peroxide, superoxide, ozonide. I hope it is clear. आइड तभी आता है, आइड किसके साथ आता है, the one which is more electronegative. Now in this case the name of oxygen will not come at the end, rather the name will start with oxygen, because in this case oxygen is more or less. Yes, it is less electronegative. So the name here will be dioxygen fluoride. I'm repeating here, it will be dioxygen fluoride, guys. Similarly, oxygen difluoride. So ide is given to fluorine, not to oxygen, because in comparison to oxygen and fluorine, fluorine is more electronegative. Now look at the screen, guys. In this question, find out the oxidation state of sodium in Na2O2. See, guys, I told you all this because most of the time it happens that some of you might not have studied oxidation number very well in the first chapter. That is the reason it's my earnest, responsibility to tell you this, guys, because this will come. You'll find it not only under this chapter, but in many cases, like even oxygen family also, chalcogens. When you will study, this will be there. Redox reaction, you'll find you will have to study this. The balancing, you'll have to study this, like oxidation number, balance and all. And there are many compound, if you study peroxide and everything, everywhere most of the places you'll be finding here. Therefore I just preferably thought to tell you this at this stage now. But if you, in this question they have asked the oxidation state of sodium, guys. Remember, whenever you are supposed to calculate oxidation of any of the alkali metal, guys, आंख मूंद करके क्या लिख दो, +1. Okay, because they are extremely electropositive element. याद रखना, extremely electropositive element. Just by losing one electron acquire positive +1 oxidation state. And secondly, they are the best reducing agent. They are the best reducing agent. इनको कोई reduce नहीं कर सकता. Okay, so the oxidation state of them is always +1, guys. Now the next question on your screen. Explain why is sodium less reactive than potassium. It's very simple. Sodium, see what happens to ionization energy down the group. As you know, ionization energy is inversely proportional to atomic size. So down the group, yes, atomic size increases down the group. Okay, guys. So ionization energy should what? It should decrease. I'm repeating. So ionization energy decreases down the group. Okay, guys. Come on. Welcome to the class, guys. If you have not liked the video so far, come on, like it. And yes, guys, if you are new to the channel, Don't forget to subscribe it in order to have all the further notification, guys. I hope it is clear. Is this clear, guys? जल्दी से फिर लाइक कर दो, फटाफट से लाइक कर दो. Yes, welcome to the class, Pankudi. Sachin, welcome to the class, beta. That's really nice of you guys. Come on, guys. All your screen, all your eyes on the screen. Yes, guys. All your eyes on the screen. Yes, look at the screen, guys. Explain why is sodium less reactive than potassium. So it is very, very clear. Whenever you talk about reactivity, you talk about the tendency to lose electron, isn't it? So you can see that पहले फिर ऊपर ग्रुप में सोडियम आता है, उसके नीचे पोटेशियम आता है. So potassium, the size of potassium is bigger than that of sodium. So ionization energy of potassium is less, and therefore it is more reactive, or you can say therefore sodium is less reactive than potassium, or potassium is more reactive than sodium. Now guys, the next question on the screen, compare the alkali metals and alkaline earth metals with respect to ionization energy. First of all, let us do that. You know that just now we have seen that ionization energy is directly proportional to Z effective and inversely proportional to atomic size, guys. Now, first of all, across the period, atomic size, what happens to them? Yes, atomic size decreases. Z effective increases. I'm repeating, atomic size decreases, Z effective increases. So what should ionization energy should be? Come on, tell me. Atomic size decrease हो रहा है तो ionization energy will be what? Increases. But remember, the very important thing to be known here, guys, is you should compare first and second both, guys. So if you talk about first ionization energy, I'm repeating, first ionization energy of alkaline earth metal is more. By applying all these concepts, they ensures you that it is only the first ionization energy of alkaline earth metal. Welcome to the class, dear. आज yes, बहुत अच्छे अच्छे बच्चे आज पढ़ रहे हैं लग रहा है. I am so happy to see this. Really, really nice of you guys. Come on, if you have not shared it to your friends, do that fast. That's nice of you guys. I like it. So guys, look at the screen now. So first, ionization energy of alkaline earth metal is more than first ionization energy of alkali metal. I hope this particular thing is clear. But the very next moment when you are supposed to take out second electron, I'm repeating, when second electron is to be taken out, you know that you want to take out the electron from Na plus, which has an electronic configuration similar to that of neon, that is like that of noble gas, which is extremely stable, guys. Yes, it is extremely stable. In case of magnesium, you just want to take out the electron with electronic configuration 281. Okay, guys. So what happens? The second ionization energy of sodium increases. So second ionization energy of alkaline earth metal is less than second ionization energy of, yes, alkali metal. Do remember, because many a times these questions have been asked, whether you talk about your board exam, school exam, or yes, or NEET, the most important one, NEET. But yes, under different framing this type of question have been asked, but the concept if clear here itself, you will able to answer the question anyway. किधर से भी घुमा के पूछ ले. ओके, किधर से भी घुमा के पूछ ले, आपने को तो नाक पकड़नी है जो आपने अभी पकड़ ली. Isn't it? Come on, guys, look at the board, I mean screen now. The second one is basicity of oxide. Always remember that oxygen is an electronegative element. Now the one which is more electropositive, that is how will you compare electropositivity? Yes, electropositivity, and remember, electropositivity and ionization energy are related like this. Less the ionization energy, more the electropositivity. So it is very, very clear that alkali metals are extremely electropositive. So their oxide has to be more basic. I'm repeating, their oxide has to be more basic. And that is the reason, guys, when these bases, for example, this Na2O dissolved in water, I'm repeating, this Na2O, which is a basic oxide of this alkali metal, when it is dissolved in water, you get NaOH, which is very, very basic, strong basic. Whereas if you talk about, yes, if you talk about magnesium oxide or calcium oxide on dissolution in water, their bases are weak bases. Okay, guys? Come on, guys, look at the next one, solubility of hydroxide. Very, very important, guys. Very, very, one of the very, very important, guys. Okay, alkali metal and alkaline earth metal. One of the most important things, solubility of hydroxide. See, generally, whenever we talk about solubility of alkali metal or alkaline earth metal, we always talk about their solubility in water or any polar solvent. Trust me. Why it is so? Polar solvent like dissolves like. So these are the ionic compound. Okay, guys, these are the ionic compound. So they are soluble in what? Water. So whenever we discuss, we're supposed to discuss solubility. We prefer to discuss their solubility in terms of water or polar solvent. Okay, guys, and as you all know that water is a universal solvent. So major solvent used so far is what, guys? Water. Welcome, Ambika. How are you, beta? How are your studies? अच्छी चल रही है? That's really nice of you guys. Okay, so guys, just look at the board, I mean screen. What happens? Board नाम छूट ही नहीं रहा यार. Anyway, छूटना भी नहीं चाहिए. So look at the screen, guys. So ये टेक्नोलॉजी है. This is the latest trend of education. अब बच्चों को मैम क्या बोलेगी? स्क्रीन पे देखो, बोर्ड पे नहीं देखो. और पहले एक जमाना था, मम्मी बोलती थी चिंटू मोबाइल हटा पढ़ाई कर, चिंटू मोबाइल छोड़ पढ़ाई कर. और अब क्या? चिंटू मोबाइल देख पढ़ाई कर, मोबाइल देख पढ़ाई कर. क्या जमाना आ गया. सो यू ऑल गाइज मस्ट बी वॉन्डरिंग ना, कोरोना तो किसी के लिए कुछ भी हो, हम बच्चों के लिए तो थोड़ा मजा आ रहा है. क्यों? पढ़ क्या करने पड़ रहा है? मोबाइल. और मोबाइल के बहाने सब पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं अच्छे से. मुझे पता है सब अच्छे से सब पढ़ाई करते हैं. आप लोग सब मोबाइल तभी देखते हो जब पढ़ाई करते हो. एम आई राइट? Anyway, look at the screen. So solubility of hydroxide, guys. See, their hydroxides, whether alkali metal or alkaline earth metal, are soluble in water. That is sure. Okay, but yes, the alkali metal hydroxides are more soluble, whereas alkaline earth metals make a turbid solution kind of. They're slightly less soluble than alkali metal. That is the reason we say lime water milky. याद है? Calcium hydroxide is like it gives a turbid solution, थोड़ा सा white white सा. Therefore it is called as lime water. That happens because it is थोड़ा सा less soluble than sodium hydroxide. Okay, calcium hydroxide is less soluble in water than sodium hydroxide. So whenever you are asked to compare solubility of hydroxide in water, what you will do, see, solubility, if something which is very basic, remember, सबसे पहले तो metal, if metal is extremely electropositive, its base is going to be very, very basic. Always remember. And if it is very, very basic, it has to be extremely soluble in water. Remember, if it is extremely electropositive, it has to be basic. And if it is basic, it has to be soluble in water, guys. Okay. Hydroxide I'm talking about hydroxide. And you know that if you compare alkali metal and alkaline earth metal, guys, alkali metal are more electropositive. And remember, lithium, L for lithium, L for Lanka Bhedi. Always remember, सुना है ना लंका भेदी. अब किसको बोला लंका भेदी? विभीषण को. लेकिन विभीषण को कुछ काम नहीं हमको. हम यहाँ पे हमें तो बस एल से, हमें तो अपना देखना है भैया, जल्दी से याद हो जाए. विभीषण से क्या करना? लुक एट द स्क्रीन. बट पता होना चाहिए सब कुछ. सो एल फॉर लिथियम एंड एल फॉर लंका भेदी. ये लंका भेदी है. मतलब क्या? इट इज, इट शोज वेरी, इट बिहेव्स वेरी एनिमसली, व्हेन इट इज ग्रुप्ड अमॉन्ग्स्ट अल्कली मेटल. जैसे मैं तो तुम्हें जानता ही नहीं हूँ. ओके, और अपनी सारी प्रॉपर्टी किससे सिमिलर दिखाता है? अल्कलाइन अर्थ मेटल से. इसलिए आप याद रखना, एल फॉर लिथियम, एल फॉर लंका भेदी. ओके गाइस, नाउ लुक एट द स्क्रीन. So, alkali metals are more electropositive than alkaline earth metal. That is all clear, guys. So, their bases are more soluble. Okay. And if we talk about their solubility down the group, remember, if you just want to compare the solubility of hydroxides of alkali metal, because again, why concept laga do? Down the group, what happens to electropositivity? As ionization energy? Yes, look at this on the screen. Ionization energy decreases, so electropositivity increases, isn't it? And yes, down the group, electropositive character increases, so their basic character increases, so the solubility of hydroxide will also increase. Remember, solubility of hydroxide will also increase, guys. Basic nature of hydroxide will also increase down the group. Yes, if we talk about alkali metal, if we talk about this trend of solubility of alkali metal hydroxide down the group, remember it increases. Same to that of alkaline earth metal down the group. Alkaline earth metal के group में क्या होगा? The solubility of their hydroxides will keep increasing down the group. I am repeating, the solubility of their hydroxides will keep increasing down the group. Is that clear? If it is clear, फटाफट से एक like दे दो, जल्दी से like दे दो, guys. And yes, if you have not shared it, come on, share it without any delay to all your friends sitting out there. That's very nice of you guys. Welcome to the class, Shurabhi. आइए बच्चा, take pen and copy in your hand and yes, get up. Come on, get up to study and look. Yes, all your eyes on the screen, beta. Yes, that's like a good. Now let's see the next question, guys. Let me have just read the question. By the time, let me have a sip of water. अभी बात कर रहे थे हम. In what ways lithium shows similarities to magnesium in its chemical behavior? Just now we were saying what? Lanka Bhedi, isn't it? So ये L for lithium, L for क्या है बेटा? लंका भेदी है. Okay guys, so this is not similar to लंका भेदी का मतलब not similar to alkali metal but similar to what? Alkaline earth metal, guys. अब कैसे कैसे रीजन क्या है? सबसे पहले तो इस चीज को दे वी हैव गिवन अ नेम एंड यू मस्ट हैव स्टडीड दैट अंडर पीरियोडिक टेबल एंड दैट नेम इज गिवन to the similarity in the relationship is what? Yes, it is. They are diagonally, can you see they are diagonally present? So this relationship is called as diagonal relationship. Under that, the very first one is, you know what? See, guys, all alkali metals, remember, all alkali metals, when you will heat them with air, that is O2, when you heat them with air, they are simply going to form their oxide. Yes, they will be forming their oxide. This is the general formula of oxide. If alkali metal is represented as M, then on reaction with oxygen, that is on reaction with air, they will simply react with O2. Okay, and will be forming their respective oxides as M2O. But a Lanka Bedi sahab kya karenge? This Lanka Bedi will react with O2 as well as N2 because air consists of what? Yes, it majorly constitutes of nitrogen. So there won't be any reaction of other alkali metal to that of nitrogen, guys. But ye Lanka Bhedi sahab not only will react with oxygen and forming Li2O, rather it will also form, yes, this will also form Li3N, guys. Losse lal, losse lithium. This is a red color compound. Remember, losse lal, losse lithium, losse lanka bhedi. So, and remember, no, none of the alkali metal is going to react to that of nitrogen. I'm repeating, none of the alkali metal is going to react with that of nitrogen except the lithium. And here as well, guys, magnesium is going to react with all, in fact, ये सारी alkaline method, all alkaline metals, yes, all alkaline earth metals on reaction with air, they are going to react with oxygen as well as nitrogen. Okay guys, but remember, if you talk about beryllium now, you have to take, you have to take amorphous form. Solid form may not react because of a coating of like a non-reactive oxide layer, isn't it? So come on, guys, look at this. This magnesium ribbon. Come on, you have to be very specific what you are actually taking. Here, magnesium ribbon. You must be doing this experiment in many a times so far in your laboratories, but now there's no laboratory. No, no, this experiment you must have done in class 10 itself. तब तो COVID नहीं था. Okay, look at the screen. So this is MgO and this particular one will be Mg3N2. Okay guys, on dissolving in water, both of them will give you MgOH whole twice. And remember, this particular one you get as ash. Therefore, and that ash looks like the wood ash, therefore it is called as wood ash. I'm repeating, it is called as wood ash. जैसे लकड़ी को जला देते हैं तो उसका ash कैसा दिखता है? The same way this looks like. It looks like as wood ash, guys. Avantika, welcome to the class, beta. That's very nice of you, guys. That's really nice of you. Okay, welcome to the class. Any doubt? कोई doubt नहीं है? चलो ठीक है. Okay. But I'm so happy you all guys are, studying very carefully, very nicely with all your eyes on the screen. Nice. Come on, look at this, beta. So, beta, जैसे लकड़ी जलाते हैं ना, the same way this particular ash, which is a mixture of magnesium oxide and magnesium nitride, looks like, and therefore this is called as wood ash. On dissolution, this wood ash in water, what do we get? We get alkaline solution, which constitutes of magnesium hydroxide, and yes, we get a pungent smelling odor there, and that is, what? Ammonium hydroxide, because we get this nitride on dissolution in water gives away ammonia as well, and some ammonium hydroxide are also there. So of course we are going to get a pungent smell. You know what, why I'm saying, because I have to cover this NCERT not only for the purpose of board but for the purpose of NEET as well. And there was a question in NEET that an alkaline earth metal, I'm repeating, sorry, not alkaline earth metal, S block metal. You might have come across those who have done the practice, जिसने भी practice sheet लगाई होगी, जिसने previous paper लगाए होंगे, they might have come to know that an S block metal, which on heating with air and after that on dissolution with water gives a pungent smelling compound B, or after that, and the aqueous solution is C, and that identify that A, B, C. Okay, so that way you can do this. And yes, the only alkali metal, this lithium nitride also does what? On dissolution with water, it forms LiOH, that is an alkaline solution. And yes, it's evolved that ammonia also, so pungent smell. So you can say this question can also be there, because I told you in the very beginning that all those things which have never been asked will be asked, may be asked. So I'll be covering that as well. So in this case, guys, you can say that the only alkaline earth metal, the only alkali metal which on heating with air forms a compound B, that B on dissolution with water, that B on dissolution with water gives a pungent smelling odor, and that, or you can say with gives away an alkaline gas. Ammonia, I'm repeating, this ammonia is the only gas which is alkaline, because all other gases, whether you talk about CO2, I'm repeating, CO2, SO2, okay, all these gases or HCl vapors, they are acidic, or there are some gases like H2, O2, they are all what? Neutral, isn't it? So mostly you'll be finding that except ammonia, either the gases, most of the gases are either acidic or neutral. So ammonia is the alkaline gas. I hope it is clear. And in fact, guys, I'm repeating, in fact, ammonium hydroxide, remember, ammonium hydroxide is the only base. Remember, ammonium hydroxide is the only base which does not contain any metal. I'm repeating, no doubt it is a weak base in comparison to all the sodium hydroxide and all, or calcium hydroxide. But yes, it is the only base which do not contain any metal. So this is all clear, guys. So these are the similarity. Apart from that, guys, they have same, there are many similarity. Their compounds have many similarity. Like, what? If you talk about, sulfates of other alkali metal or carbonates, there also it differs. And that we are going to cover separately under some or some more questions we are going to see now. Don't worry. Come on, guys, look at the screen. Explain why can alkali and alkaline earth metal not be obtained in chemical reduction method. See, they cannot be obtained by chemical reduction method. First of all, let me tell you what is the meaning of chemical reduction method. See, suppose there are some ores, say MX or MZ ले लो. It can be any, where M is the metal to be reduced. If MZ is heated with a reducing agent or treated with a reducing agent, you should able to get M in elemental form. Okay, guys, this is suppose the ore of that particular one, and this is the elemental form of M. So this is the meaning of chemical reduction. Okay, guys. In that case, this can happen only when this particular reducing agent is more, or the tendency of this particular substance to act as a reducing agent should be more than this M. I am repeating, the metal should be, okay, the metal and the reducing property of metal and this particular agent should be compared, and the reducing nature of this agent should be more than that of metal. Okay, but you guys know that alkali metals are most reactive, that is, they have a highest tendency to lose electron, and if they lose electron itself get oxidized, that is, they are the best reducing agent. And no other, I'm repeating, no other reducing agent, no other, in fact, better reducing agent available so far than alkali metal. जब कोई reducing agent ही available नहीं है, guys, look at this, जब कोई better reducing agent ही नहीं है which can reduce them, which can reduce alkali metal, so can we take them, or can we obtain them by chemical reduction method? No. Same thing to alkaline earth metal also, they are very reactive. I hope this is very very clear, guys. Now look at the next question. Why are potassium and cesium rather than lithium used in photoelectric cell? First of all, let me tell you what happens in photoelectric cell. Okay, in photoelectric cell, what happens dear? Suppose this is the anode and this is the cathode, or which the metal is made up of. Okay. Now what happens in when light is falling on those metal, the sufficient light is having sufficient energy equivalent to the ionization energy of those metal, then only what will happen, some of the electron, then only some of the electron will be ejected out from here, and you can see that these electrons are negatively charged, and yes, this is the anode, so this will be attracted towards them, and that will actually the result of, what is the phenomena of the photoelectric cell that actually happens in photoelectric cell. I hope that is clear. I'm repeating once again, the metal of which the cathode you want to make, the cathode should be made up of such metal. I'm repeating, it should be made up of such metal which have ionization energy obtainable from light. Then only what happens? Yes, then only this will happen. And yes, guys, you all know that as you move down, atomic size increases, and ionization energy, I'm repeating, atomic size and ionization energy are inversely proportional to each other. So more the size, atomic size, less the ionization energy. And as you move down, first of all you find lithium, then sodium, potassium, rubidium, then cesium. So what happened? Lithium has got very high ionization energy, which is not going to be provided by the light itself, isn't it? Therefore, you cannot use this under photoelectric cell. Whereas these have what, guys? Yes, these have less ionization energy. Therefore, they can be very well used under or by photoelectric cell. Now look at the next question. When an alkali metal dissolve in liquid ammonia? I'm repeating. When an alkali metal dissolve in liquid ammonia, the solution can acquire different color. Explain the reason for this type of color change. Okay, guys. Before we that discuss the particular question, I just want to tell you all guys to like the video if you have not done so far. Yes, guys. Sanjana, welcome to the class, beta. Come on, guys. If you have not shared it, do that even now so that your friends sitting out somewhere there should also be benefited by this. I'm repeating, your friends sitting somewhere far from you should be benefited out of it. Okay. Ruchi, welcome to the class, dear. I hope you all guys are getting everything. मजा आ रहा है मैम पढ़ने में. That's very nice, beta. Really nice of you. It's actually such compliment of your student give us a lot of energy. Really, trust me. Such that gives us really great energy. So we all educators get excited, and of course whatever is going to come out of our mouth, that is going to be very बहुत मजा आने वाला है. बस कुल मिला के यही बात है. And yes guys, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe it and press the bell icon as well in order to have further notification. Okay guys, chalo, let's get back to this particular one. So guys, when an alkali metal dissolves in liquid ammonia, the solution can acquire a different color. Why? First of all, let us see what actually happens when a metal is dissolved in liquid ammonia. Suppose we take an alkali metal like this. Okay, and this is ammonia, guys. Let write this as x plus y. I'm repeating, x plus y. I'll tell you why we are writing that. Okay, and what will happen when the metal is dissolved in ammonia? We'll be getting MnH3 x like this, and as it has ionized, there will be a plus charge on this, and this y part will be taken up by the electron like this. There will be a negative charge on it, guys. Is this clear? NH3ye. You can see here this M is what? Alkali metal. If you talk about, we are looking for alkali metal. We know that they lose one electron, and after losing one electron, they form what? M plus and electron. So both of them, whether the cation if we talk about or the electron, both of them gets ammoniated. I'm repeating, they gets ammoniated, guys. Okay, and yes, after that, after get ammoniation, they are represented like this is ammoniated metal cation, and this is ammoniated electron. I'm repeating, this is ammoniated electron, guys. And remember, this ammoniated electron actually, it absorbs energy corresponding to red region of visible light. I'm repeating, this ammoniated electron absorb energy corresponding to red region of the light, and yes, the transmitted light is blue, therefore such solution looks blue, isn't it? Suppose this is the beaker, and when you have taken ammonia to that, initially there is no color to that, no color initially, but as you add sodium, you know after adding sodium or say potassium, any alkali metal, what will happen, guys? It will turn blue. So we can say that the blue color is because of this ammoniated electron, guys. Because I'm repeating, this ammoniated electron absorb light. I'm repeating, this absorb light corresponding to red region. Absorb light corresponding to red region, and therefore the complementary light of that is what? Blue. It appears what, guys? Appears blue. And remember guys, because of this ammoniated electron, I'm repeating, because of this ammoniated electron, this particular solution is a good, yes, good conductor of electricity. The blue color is because of that. It is a good conductor of electricity. And yes, because of the unpaired electron, it is paramagnetic, it is conducting paramagnetic. Okay guys, I hope this is very clear. Shweta, welcome to the class, beta. मजा आ रहा है पढ़ने में तो कोई डाउट वाउट नहीं है. you have doubt, yes, you can give the doubt in the chat box. Write down the doubts, no issue. जल्दी कर लो. ओके, चलो चलो ठीक है, बहुत अच्छा, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है व्हेन यू गाइस से दैट यू आर एंजॉयिंग द क्लास और मजा आ रहा है पढ़ने में, तो एनर्जी आती है. हमको भी एनर्जी चाहिए यार, वी आर ऑल्सो ह्यूमन बीइंग. जैसे आपको मम्मी, आप पढ़ते रहो और मम्मी बोले क्या है यार, फालतू का टाइम वेस्ट कर, बस पढ़ते ही रहता है. पर ऐसा कभी होता तो नहीं होगा. बट सपोज करो ऐसा हो तो, मोबाइल खेलते समय तो बहुत होता है, मोबाइल में गेम खेलते समय, टीवी देखते समय, फ्रीकिंग आउट करते समय, इट मस्ट बी हैपनिंग मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम. क्या करते हो, बस मस्ती करते रहते हो. तो वो तो कॉमन है, उसकी आदत भी पड़ चुकी होगी, लेकिन गुस्सा भी आता है. पढ़ाई के समय में तो ऐसा नहीं होता. बट इमेजिन करो खाली पढ़ते रहो, फिर कोई कुछ बोले, मजा नहीं आता ना. लगता है ना मम्मा शुड अप्रिशिएट यू. सेम हियर. थोड़ा और फिर यहाँ अप्रिशिएट भले मत दो, बट क्वेश्चन वगैरह करते रहो तो भी मजा आएगा. बट आप लोग बहुत अच्छे हो कि अप्रिशिएशन भी करते हो. ओके, दैट्स ऑलवेज एनर्जाइज मी, ट्रस्ट मी. So guys, because of this ammoniated electron, they, yes, they acquire blue color. पहली चीज. Other properties also I'm telling you. Because of this, the solution is conducting in nature. Because of the unpaired electron you can see here, initially remember, but it is actually paramagnetic also. But you know, gradually what happens as concentration increases, I'm repeating, as more and more metal you keep on adding, more and more metal you keep on adding, you know what happens, this electron gets paired up. क्योंकि क्लस्टर बनता है मेटल आयन का, क्या होता है, बहुत सारा लॉट ऑफ मेटल आयन क्लस्टर फॉर्म्स. सी, इनिशियली इट वाज ब्लू, इनिशियली it was blue, but जैसे जैसे you increase the concentration, metal ion clusters are formed, and because of that the color acquires a tinge of, you know, copper bronze kind of color. Copper bronze क्यों बोल रही हूं मैं? You all know that bronze is actually an alloy of copper and zinc. और कॉपर, जो फ्रेश कॉपर का कलर कैसा होता है, बहुत मतलब नॉट व्हाट टू से, थोड़ा कॉपरिश कलर, थोड़ा चमकता हुआ कॉपर वाला. सो और उसमें थोड़ा सा ब्रोंज का टिंच आ जाए, मतलब थोड़ा डल अपीयरेंस. इफ इट इज कॉपर इट विल स्पार्क like that, and if it is bronze थोड़ा सा उसमें अलग सा एक टिंच आ जाता है. So you can, if you talk about the proper shade, it better to call it as copper bronze, or simply bronze भी लिखोगे तो चलेगा. But yes, if it is copper bronze, don't get confused. Okay, so guys, due to the metal ion cluster formation, copper bronze kind of, you know, color appeared. So you can say that initially there was blue color. Gradually as you went on adding metal and metal, due to the formation of metal ion cluster, it acquires, the solution acquires a copper bronze color. And one of the most important thing is, you know, this will happen only when the concentration increases to 3 mole and above. Okay, remember guys, see, initially it won't happen because a lot of like metal clusters are not formed, but gradually as you go on adding more metal, lot of, you know, this metal ion clusters will be forming. They are actually responsible for this copper bronze color. But yes, you should remember that till 3 mole, that tinge will be like, you know, just after 2.75 mole concentration, the tinge will just start appearing, and the very soon you shake it, it will disappear. But just the moment it acquires a concentration of 3 mole and above, the copper bronze tinge will be, you know, permanent. They will be strong enough. You will have a feel that yes, it looks like copper bronze. That type of color will be there. Don't worry, you should remember this, because this is very important, because it is asked that at this, yes, what happens to paramagnetic character, because electron pair, these ammoniated electron pair, they are no longer unpaired, they become paired up. So of course that will become what guys, diamagnetic. So yes, you have to remember these are the things can be asked, that conductivity based question based on conductivity. Or yes, one of the important question, like which part of the light, visible light, absorbed and which part is transmitted, or whether the color of the solution, initial color and the final color, that is after formation of metal ion cluster, or after the concentration has increased to 3 mole, or what are actually responsible for bronze color, what is actually responsible for, you know, blue color. So all these questions I have covered under this explanation guys. So not only the question which is, you know, which is being highlighted on the screen, but yes, this particular concept constitutes 5 6 more possible questions, and in fact most of them have been asked in NEET so far, and some of them may be asked in NEET also. So be very particular about this. This is very very important point of S block element, guys. Now look at the next question, guys. Beryllium and magnesium. Yes, beryllium and magnesium do not give color to flame, whereas alkaline earth metal, other alkaline earth metal do so. First of all, let us see all the alkaline earth metal. Beryllium, then magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium. I told you we don't talk about radium as it is a radioactive element whenever we talk about alkaline earth metal. Similarly, we don't talk about hydrogen when we talk about alkali metals, guys. Okay, so or francium, because that is a radioactive with half-life 21 minutes. I told you in the beginning, remember? Come on, look at the screen, guys. So you know, guys, that ionization energy is directly proportional to Z effective, and yes, inversely proportional to atomic size. मैम मेरा कंसेप्ट बहुत अच्छे से क्लियर हो गया. Okay, thanks a lot for the compliment. Come on, guys, all your eyes on the screen. Ionization energy is directly proportional to Z effective, which is further inversely proportional to atomic size. And you guys know it very much that very well that as we move down the group, जैसे जैसे नीचे गए, yes, atomic size increases down the group, which is just inversely proportional to that of ionization energy. So ionization energy decreases down the group, guys. So order of ionization energy will be in this way. सबसे, sorry, beryllium will have सबसे ज़्यादा ionization energy, then magnesium, then calcium, then strontium, then barium. This is सबसे big, lowest ionization energy. So what happens, guys? The as the ionization energy of these two elements is very very high. The ionization energy of these two elements is very very high because small size. Okay, and yes, small size. And you guys all know that in order to give color to the flame, the ionization energy, first ionization energy, remember, first ionization energy should be provided by the flame itself. Okay, so in all these three cases, the ionization, first ionization energy is provided by the flame when they are heated, when their compounds, chloride compounds are heated, guys. Okay, remember, you have to be very specific when you are supposed to take a particular compound. That also question has been asked in your viva, so be prepared. सब कुछ मिलेगा यहाँ पे, सब कुछ, don't worry. Look at the screen now. So beryllium and magnesium, guys, beryllium and magnesium, the ionization energy is not provided by the flame, so they do not give any specific color. And you guys already know cabin for calcium, cabin बनता है brick से, तो calcium gives brick red color. Simili, similar to that of lithium, so this also gives crimson red color. Bada apple, costly apple, green apple. So yes, green apple, that is apple green color, which is similar to that of grassy green. No worries, green green. Okay. Now coming to the next question on your screen, before discussing that, just want to have a sip of water. All you guys, if you have not liked the video, come on, do this. Those who are new to the channel, subscribe it, and yes, press the bell icon as well in order to have all further notification. Now guys, today this will be the last question. Now rest part of the discussion will be doing in the part 2 lecture, which I will be doing tomorrow morning sharp 8 a.m. Yes, guys, tomorrow morning I'll be coming live at sharp 8 a.m. tomorrow. So be live with all your copy and pen, and just we are going to finish this S block completely tomorrow morning. जम के पढ़ेंगे. Don't worry. जब तक खत्म नहीं होगा तब तक पढ़ेंगे. So all you guys, come on, spread it to all your friends, okay? So that they also can be the part of this. Now, guys, all your eyes on the screen. Discuss the various reaction that occur in the solvase process. You know the raw material. First of all, what is solvase process? You know, solvase process is used to prepare baking soda. Okay, guys, basically, and we also get yes Na2CO3. Yes, guys. And yes, the byproduct of Solvay's process, which is a very, very common question, is CaCl2. Yes, the byproduct of this is CaCl2. This question has been asked many times. That is the reason I told you guys. So what happens in Solvay's process? Let me cover you guys. Look at the screen. The raw material. Yes, these are the raw material. NaCl, ammonia, okay, water, and CO2, you cannot provide CO2 as it is. Therefore, in order to provide CO2, we should take calcium carbonate. Yes, limestone. We should take limestone. I'm repeating limestone. And NaCl. Yes, guys, NaCl and water, the aqueous solution of this 30% till 30% aqueous solution of this NaCl and water is called as brine, guys. Remember, these type of question have been asked many a times. Okay, and yes, of course, ammonia. But yes, ammonia has to be taken in a very, very small amount, because in this process, we'll be finding that ammonia can be regenerated back. So these are the raw material like NaCl, yes, calcium carbonate, okay, ammonia, and of course, water to hoga hi hoga. So guys, what is done here? This is the first chamber. There are four chamber in it basically. This is the first chamber to which initially ammonia is fed. Okay, I'm repeating, to which ammonia is fed. And yes, this chamber contains brine. That is, it contains what? It contains aqueous solution of NaCl. And as ammonia is added to this, therefore this is called as ammoniation tower. Ammoniation tower. Okay, guys. Now, from here, the solution comes out, and first of all, it is chilled. Why? So that more and more ammonia can remain there in the solution. You know that it is extremely volatile. It goes into gaseous phase as the temperature will increase. So therefore, this is cooling is done here. And then after that, it is fed into another chamber from top, which is called as carbonating tower. In that tower, so many movable, baffles are connected. They keep moving like this in this direction. These baffle keep moving in this direction. They are connected this way. Here it is connected this way. And yes, all these baffles are very much dented. In order to dented means that jaisa bana hona. In order to have a proper mixing like this, it will rotate, and due to this dents, it will be able to mix the constituent properly, guys. This particular one is called as carbonating tower. Okay, and in why it is called as carbonating tower? Because the one which is coming over here from this side is simply ammoniated brine, that is ammonia, water, and NaCl. In this chamber, this particular mixture is being added with CO2. Remember that CO2 is coming from a lime kiln. What is a lime kiln, guys? Lime kiln is something where calcium carbonate is heated at very high temperature. I'm repeating, it is heated at very high temperature, and it gets decomposed into CaO and CO2. The CO2 so produced is fed into carbonating tower. I'm repeating, the CO2 so produced is fed into carbonating tower. And yes, from here the CO2 is going up, and this side, and brine, this ammoniated brine is coming bottom side. So due to the movement of these baffle, these all gets mixed up properly, and yes, what we get the product here is NH4Cl and NaHCO3. So this is how you can see that ammonium chloride, which is very much soluble, and sodium bicarbonate, which is actually gets precipitated out because it is not soluble in water, is produced here. After that, what is done? After that, The outcome, that is ammonium chloride and sodium bicarbonate, are introduced to a filter here, guys. Are introduced to a filtration unit like this. This is the filtration unit, guys. After that, we get NaHCO3 here because it is not soluble at all. This particular point is very, very important, guys, because question have been asked why we cannot prepare KHCO3. I'm repeating, why KHCO3 cannot be prepared by the process called as solvase process, because KHCO3 is soluble in water. Remember, potassium bicarbonate is soluble in water. You will not able to get it in the solid form as you are getting sodium bicarbonate in solid form. I'm repeating, you get sodium bicarbonate in solid form, but you will not able to get potassium bicarbonate in solid. Okay, because it is soluble in water. That is the reason we cannot prepare potassium bicarbonate, potassium carbonate. That is why we cannot prepare potassium bicarbonate by solvase process. This question have been asked many times, many times. Okay, either you talk about NEET or you talk about board school exams. Come on, you just, if you don't trust me, don't trust. Just take out and go through the previous papers of NEET. Then you'll have to trust. Okay, guys. Now look at the screen. So this filtration, unit. After that, you know what happens? NaHCO3 तो उधर आ गया. NH4Cl यहीं पे यहाँ पे रह के it is fed to a different tank which is called as ammonia recovery tower. It is called as ammonia recovery tower. In that, you know what is done? This ammonium chloride coming from here and this calcium oxide on dissolution with water. Just a sec. हेलो बेटा फटाफट से बस फटाफट जल्दी से लाइक कर दो if you have not liked the video so far. It is added with water and it gives calcium hydroxide plus, I'm repeating, plus ammonium chloride. Here it gives ammonia, guys. It gives ammonia because ammonium chloride get decomposed by base and calcium hydroxide is a base. So here you get ammonia which is fed to where, this ammonia is fed to here. That is ammoniation tower. I'm repeating, this ammonia is fed to ammoniation tower. Okay, guys. Now what will happen after that is here you will be finding one more product, that is calcium chloride and water. I told you in the beginning that calcium chloride is produced as a byproduct here. You can see this is the reaction. Ammonium chloride and calcium hydroxide will give you ammonia, calcium chloride and water, where this is one of the byproduct. This is question have been asked many times. This is the byproduct, guys. And yes, this is fed back to ammoniation tower. So you can say that is the reason very small amount of ammonia is required here initially, because rest of the ammonia is going to be recovered in this ammonia recovery tower. I hope it is clear, guys. This particular reaction is happening in the lime kiln, and after that this calcium oxide is dissolved to water before it fits into ammonia recovery tower. I hope it is clear. Now what is done with this NaHCO3, first of all heated. Very, very important point, again very important point. This is first of all heated and we get sodium carbonate, because bicarbonate salt are unstable. Bicarbonate salt are unstable to heat. They undergo decomposition as Na2CO3, CO2 and water, guys. And once again, sodium carbonate so produced is dissolved in water and yes, treated with, saturated with CO2. And finally, we get, guys, NaHCO3. I'm repeating. Finally, we get Finally, we get what? NaHCO3. I'm repeating. We get NaHCO3. NaCO3 here. See, there must be a question by the time कि मैम यहाँ पे तो NaHCO3 prepare कर ही लिया था. Why to prepare this NaHCO3? पहले heat करके इसको decompose कर लो and get back this again. Why to do that all? What is the necessity of that? The necessity of that is, dear, because here if you use this sodium bicarbonate, you all know that the use of sodium bicarbonate is in baking. I'm repeating, the use of sodium bicarbonate is in baking. अब खाने में अगर अमोनिया टाइप की स्मेल आएगी तो will you tolerate it? So, so that is the reason, guys. So, in order to avoid all that, ammonia kind of flavor, which is not so pretty, isn't it? It is possible decomposed back into sodium carbonate and then again mixed into, yes, dissolved into water and saturated with CO2, and it gets sodium bicarbonate, gets precipitated out. And that is how we actually prepare sodium bicarbonate. So there are four towers. First is ammoniation tower, in which, yes, the brine is ammoniated. The second one is carbonation tower, and this particular reaction takes place in carbonation tower. And the one product which is sodium bicarbonate, in order to avoid the smell of ammonia, this is decomposed thermally. Okay, and this particular reaction is taking place in lime kiln. I'm repeating, this particular reaction takes place in lime kiln as shown on the screen. And after that, in order to recover ammonia, what is to be done? This calcium oxide produced here in the lime kiln is dissolved into water, and then the so produced calcium hydroxide is sent to ammonia recovery tower, where it reacts with ammonium chloride, which is coming as a filtrate here. I'm repeating, this ammonium chloride is coming as a filtrate because it is very much soluble in water, and these two gets undergo reaction like this, where you get ammonia so produced, which is fed back to ammonia recovery tower. So that is the reason you need very, very less ammonia in initial stage of solvase process. So this is how the entire solvase process in front of your screen, guys. Okay, so how, which all things when you study solvase process, and on which all topic questions on solvase process can come is, first of all, what are the possible reactions? They are there on the screen. Okay, what is solvase process? What actually the main product, or what are the byproducts on the screen? Okay, guys. And yes, one of the important is, like, do we take ammonia in lot amount? What is brine? Okay, so all these things are there on the screen, guys. And yes, part two of this discussion I'm going to bring tomorrow sharp at 8 a.m. Those who want to do this, yes, join me sharp 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Till then, guys, let me see who all have कुछ message मेरा छूटा तो नहीं message करना. No. Anyways, guys, so I really enjoyed. And how did you like the particular class? So that will motivate me to bring more and more, lecture in the future on NCERT. So how did you like this effort of mine? Do message me in the, yes, do message me in the, guys, where, do message me in the chat box. So, guys, it's time to say bye bye. But before that, I would like to tell you to, yes, I would like to apply this referral code of mine, which is very, very simple to remember, SA10, guys. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe it. And yes, press the bell icon in order to have further notification. So, thank you once again. Oh, thank you, guys. Very, very thank you to you. Bye bye. And yes, I'm so happy that you all guys interact so well and participate and, yes, study so quietly. Thank you so much, guys.